Hello, yes, I am here in a damp and dingy looking London today. It's starting to feel like autumn is on the horizon, and as we move into September, we are looking at a new trend, secondhand September. So often, whether it's home items or fashion, people all around the country and in London are buying mass-produced goods. But how can we buy more things that are secondhand? Well, luckily in London, there is an abundance of charity shops to head into. But when it comes to buying second-hand stuff, is there anything more fun than heading to an antique shop?
So in the shop we've got 18 different dealers, and they each buy their own stock independently, source it from wherever they get it from, through the trade, from house clearances, from auctions, etc., etc. Some people favour. We've got a specialist in sort of 1950s Danish type stuff. We've got people who favour Victorian furniture. So there's no hard and fast rules as to what we sell, but we try to avoid things that are too modern. So we get everything from Georgian, Victorian stuff through to, I suppose, the ever popular mid-century furniture. We cover all that. Yeah. If you buy a piece of antique furniture, if it's been around for 100-200 years, then you know it's going to continue to exist. It's not going to fall apart. Whereas some modern stuff, which is more cheaply made, will sort of deteriorate very quickly. So that's why some of this furniture, a lot of it, has a sort of almost investment value. Occasionally in the shop we get really, really good pieces, really, really rare pieces, and the trade people look at it, and it'll go flying out, or it'll create a lot of interest. But there's generally I like all of it. I just love it all. I love everything about this shop. I love all the stuff we sell.
Now, sometimes when I think of antiques, my mind runs to old watches or expensive dinner sets from World War II or sometime in history. But the truth is there are plenty of things to buy on a budget as well. So I want to know what I could get my hands on for just £50.
So if you're on a budget, if you've got, we sell things from about £25 upwards, ranging up to a few thousand sort of thing. So if you've got a small budget, you can always get a little something decorative, a small item, a bit of ceramic, a mirror, something like that. There's always odd bits. There's always quirky things, a little piece of carving or a tiny sculpture or what have you. There's always something interesting to find here, and it changes very often. So it's you never know what you're going to find. I used to be a telecoms engineer, and my last job was in the Isle of Dogs, working for a big American company, and I got made redundant and somehow fell into picture hanging. So when I'm not doing this, I hang fine art for people.
Oh, nice.
And it sort of goes hand in hand with antiques, and got involved with this. I think I just came into the shop one day and bought something. I thought, well, that's pretty cool. I like this shop, and never went back into telecoms and carried on doing this.